see here, I took just a circle here. Sphere. Imagine a sphere. So here simply, does it have any center or not? It has a center. So I will show you the center with the green color something. Okay, then I'll make it a mirror now. If you want that arc small, you can take it, no problem. Okay, so I will cover it. For your understanding purpose, I am doing like that. Just I am going to cover this somewhat. Then it seems like your diagram. Yes, now it is okay. So I have a part of sphere and its center. So is there any change in the center of this arc?
No, sir.
No, it is same as the center of your sphere. Right? Which you want that a type of mirror is here? Convex or concave?
Concave mirror.
Okay, I want to make it concave mirror. So where I have to apply that coating?
Sir, bulged part.
Bulged part. Convex surface opaque. Concave should be reflecting. So I will make this surface as opaque, shading this region. So this is the mirror symbol to be drawn on the paper for concave mirror. Clear? If you shade this inside, it is convex mirror. Okay, I am identifying now its a geometrical center on the surface. What we can name that as? It's pole. The line which is joining these 2 points called what?
Principal axis.
Principal axis.
It is called as principal axis. Then here what happens if you focus the light on the mirror that which is parallel to the principal axis? What is rays? Are they parallel to the principal axis or not? They are parallel to the principal axis. Clear? Are they looking like parallel or not? Okay. So what happens? That we have to notice here. Right? So for this purpose, what we are doing, just we are using the concave mirror and it is just exposed to the sunlight. Right? It is exposed to the sunlight. So here, suppose I may have the sun here. So sun is there. Right? From there, what you will get? From the sun, light rays you will receive. Right? Light rays we will receive from sun. So I have to focus that light ray from the sun onto the mirror surface. So what type of rays we will receive from the sun? They are parallel rays only. They are what? Parallel light rays. So enough. Is it clear? So I am receiving the light rays onto the mirror surface. Then what happens? You have to notice. Are you able to see the sun over the surface of mirror or not? That you have to find first. So see on the surface of mirror, reflecting surface. Do you see that image of the sun or not? If not found, the image not found, you are unable to see. Okay, what to do? Just take a white paper. Take a white paper. So I will use a different color for you as a screen here. Let me use a light blue color here. I is a screen, right? So I have a screen now. What I will do, just from the mirror surface, I will move this screen away from the mirror surface to find what that image. So here at somewhere I will get that sun on the screen, small. That means light focused on the screen, right? So how it is possible? If the all light rays from the surface of mirror reflected and they have focused at a common point, then only it is possible. So this is actually happening. If the parallel beam of light rays is focused on the concave mirror, what happens? They are going to be converged at a point, as you see here. Clear?
Clear,
You
sir.
see? So this is
Yes,
blue
sir.
colored water. What I have used?
The
This is
screen.
what? Screen, white
Screen.
paper. So if I use white means you are unable to see because my background is white. Okay, that's why I used a blue color. So what this spot, bright spot, you can see orange color.
Image of the sun.
The image of the sun.
Of sun you will get here. How it is possible that image, as you learned in 8th class, that the rays going to be converge,
Converging mirror, sir.
right? So that light rays, parallel beam of light rays are converged by this mirror. That's why this mirror also called as
Converging mirror.
Converging mirror.
converging mirror, right? Then the light rays are going to be focused at a point. So that point is called
Focus.
focus, or also known as focal point, right? So this is point, this point is called focus or focal point, right? Then just move perpendicularly onto the principal axis. So you'll find a point on the principal axis. Yes. So this is focal point for the mirror. Okay, this is called a focal point. So this is denoted by the letter F, and we have a separation distance between pole and the focus here. Look at this one, pink colored double-headed arrow between P and F. So that P and F is what here?
Sir, half of the length of
It is called focal length. What it is called is focal length.
Focal length.
What is PC here?
sir, radius
Radius.
of the curvature.
What the distance you have from the object to the mirror is
R is equal
called
to F.
object distance, right? The distance between object to the mirror. Suppose let me take that point as O. So here PO is what? Object distance
Object
denoted by U.
U.
Then where is your image? Here it is on the screen. So the distance from the pole to the image, P to I. Actually that point we can take it as I image. So P, F and I are same here. In this case, for remaining cases you will get differently. So P to I is denoted by V here.
V.
So object distance to image distance. Object distance, image distance. Clear? So these are called as parameters. What? Focal length, radius of curvature, object distance, image distance, and two more there. These are H0 and HI. What these are?
Height of the object.
Object. O stands for object. I stands for image.
Image.
H will be used to represent height. So height of the object, height of the image.
Email.
Right? So H naught, Hi. So these are said to be parameters. These are said to be parameters. But all the terminology related to the spherical mirror